Branding, color palettes and typography. Branding is a process of creating a distinct identity for a business, product or individual in the mind of the audience. It includes visual elements like logo, colors, typography, tone of voice, messaging and the overall customer's experience. A strong brand communicates values, builds trust and help clients differentiate from competitors. To make the process easier, we will go over the three main steps to ensure consis ten t branding when designing a website. There are: know your audience, choose a color palette, then choose the right typography. Brand are visuals that allows us, that imprints in our mind to differentiate businesses, that gives a business uniqueness. You understand? For instance, the network providers in Nigeria like MTN, Airtel, Glo and so on. You notice that MTN goes with yellow, Airtel goes with red color, Glo goes with green, and these colors, their logos, the way they package their things are represented in all their facilities, in all their office, in their mobile apps and so on. The same thing goes with banks. To make the process easier, there are three main steps to ensure consis ten t branding when designing your website. You are now talking about website, brand design in website, how to maintain your brand in a website. You understand? If you go to First Bank website, you will notice that it's not only about the logo. If you notice, those colors in those logo are all represented in the entire website. They didn't change it. Yeah, let's move over to know your target audience. Your website should speak directly to the people you want to attract. Knowing your audience makes your branding feel relevant because it emotionally connects with them. How to apply this? Research demographics, age, gender, occupation, income level, education. Understand psychographics. What are their goals, value, pain points, lifestyle? Tones and language. Are they formal or casual? Do they respond to aspiration messages or down to earth honesty? Yeah, these are the criteria you have to measure to know your audience. Then design preference. A youthful audience might prefer bold colors and playful layout, while professionals may gravitate towards clean and minimal designs. Competitors analysis. Take a look at your competitors' websites and social media profiles. See how they position their brands and what type of con ten t generates more engagement. Yeah, example, a website for young creatives like photography artists, all dis music stuff might use vibrant colours, bold typography and an informal tone. In contrast, A site targeting corporate clients like a law firm would lean towards muted color, conservative fonts, and professional voice. So that's why it's important to know your audience. Why branding? If you are channeling it for a kids, for instance, there was a website that I showed my daughter, kidsvideo.org. So this is kidsvideo.org. As you can see, you see it has many colors, many colors. This is representing children, that is for children. Everybody knows that when you see many colors, except of this nowadays modern days Europeans that are now using rainbow for LGBT. Look at my website, which is a business website. You can see I don't use tight fonts. This is my logo, my typography for the logo. You can see it is readed, you can read it out. I make it bold. I made it bold because I know the kind of audience I'm directing, and I obeyed the rules of color, which is you must have a primary color, which is this blue here, then a neutral color which is white, which stands as the secondary color. You can see the orange color, which is my accent color. And if you go through the entire website, you can see all these colors aligning with each other. You can see in everywhere they are consistent. It's because I understand my audience. My audience don't need too much designs. They don't need too much tight fonts that will make reading hard for them. They just want it simple and appealing. And I maintained my color palette all through the website. So that's why it's good to know your audience, to know the kind of website you create for them. You cannot create this kind of my website for kids. Understand? Because it will be boring for them. They want shiny things. They love cartoons, colorful cartoons. So you can see the difference with these two websites and the purposes why they were created.